Welcome everyone to NGS Season 11. I will be your caster today for a match between Macro Machines and ReGen Rebels, both Division E East teams. So today, unfortunately, I do not have my regular co-caster with me. Instead, I have just me. Just me all alone tonight. But that's fine. We're going to have a good time anyways here. So we should be ready in just 1 minute here. So in the meantime, let's take a look at these map bans that we've got. So Macro Machines banned out Garden of Terror and Cursed Hollow. Both some pretty big maps. And ReGen Rebels banned out Dragonshire and Towers of Doom. Some a little bit smaller maps, a little bit more teamfight heavy, a little bit more tactical decision making. But both pretty good bans. So ReGen Rebels did win the coin flip, so they have elected to... Macro Machines won the coin flip, elected first pick, so ReGen Rebels got the map pick, and that's where we're going to this Tomb of the Spider Queen for map number 1. Alright, so let's take a quick look at what we got from some of these teams, because I think I did see some pretty fun heroes that can come in here. Let's take a walk here. So ReGen Rebels, taking a quick look. Yeah, some... Is that a Zeratul ban? Chromie, okay. Alright. Looking forward to this. So I believe Macro Machines, this will be their first season in NGS. I think some or one have played before, but this will be as a team. Macro Machines' first NGS season. And it looks like we are all ready to go. So we should be getting started pretty soon. Pretty soon. Maybe. Okay. Oh, need 1 sec, alright. Alright, so snooping through ReGen Rebels last game. Ooh, some fun stuff there. Take a look at Macro Machines. Ooh. Oh my god, we might see some spicy stuff coming in this game. Still waiting for these teams to ready up. Oh. You got some readies coming in, so maybe we'll get some. Who's this? Somebody has just entered our lobby, and I don't think anybody knows who this guy is. Just wandered in, a little bit confused. Get him out of here. There he goes. All right. Yeah, I do not have a secret co-caster tonight. It is just me. Alright. Should be getting started really soon. Hopefully. Should be quick. Alright. Oh, we got the countdown 2, 1, and then the actual countdown, so 3, 2, 1. Did we start at 5? Are we starting? Come on. There we go. Alright. Tomb of the Spider Queen. Blue team bans first, so that will be Macro Machines. So let's see what we got. What kind of bans we have coming out here? Alright, ban number 1 coming up for the side of Macro Machines. So if they did some scouting, they should see some pretty standard stuff. Tassadar, of course. Saw some of that in there. ReGen Rebels did it. I think I did see Macro Machines run some fun stuff. They have some fun kits. Gazla is one of them. Get gas out of there. Goblin and Tacet, be gone. In the meantime, I think I can go. Boop. Got it. All right. Macro Machines or ReGen Rebels? Let's get this underway. Anduin Band. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. New York Band coming on as well. Let us see. So first pick coming out for the side of Macro Machines. A lot of things can get chosen here. What do we got? Right Wing, of course. Right Wing's a pretty good pick. The semi-global polymorph point and click is just such a powerful ability. You can use it on basically anyone, counter the dive, use it to pick. So strong. ReGen Rebel's gonna come out with them. Sonya and the Mei. Sonya has been getting pretty popular in the offlane because she can really dish out a whole lot of damage and survive a whole lot of beatings. So that polymorph will probably be going on Sonya when she gets all annoying and stuff. And I believe, if I recall correctly, Taco has a pretty mean Mei. So those are some good picks there. On the other side, we got Varian and Rexar coming out. It looks like we'll be seeing a taunt Varian as we have Rexar most likely in the offlane with his little bear Misha. Rexar does have a pretty quick wave clear, so that would be a decent. And Rexar can stun Sonya out of her spin to win. So if they play correctly, they should be able to get some value out of that stun. Cassie Band coming out for ReGen Rebel. And Stukov. And Stukov's been a pretty strong healer too. Been getting pretty popular. But next set of picks coming in for ReGen Rebel. What are we gonna see? Let's see, they should need a healer. There's Lucio and damage, which is a Chromie. I'm surprised Chromie got it through this much of the draft. I mean, if it were me, I'd like to see the Chromie get banned out instead of the Anduin. Maybe. But I guess we'll have to see where that goes. Alright, Macro Machines picking up their next set of heroes. Their final set, Vala and... So Vala will be before the DPS most likely, so probably a mage coming in on Lost. Li Ming. Good old Li Ming. A lot of poke damage. Oh, Falstad in the last pick for the side of ReGen Rebel. Lightning pick, just like we got the lightning chicken. Alright. Well, I don't think I saw any swaps coming in on, so I guess we'll see what we get here. Macro Machines versus ReGen Rebel. Let's go. Alright. So, Brightwing, Varian, Rexar, Vala, and Li Ming. So that's most likely a taunt variant. We're looking for a taunt followed up by some Li Ming or Vala damage, which is pretty good combo if you ask me. On the other side, Mei, Chromie, Sonya, Lucio, and Falstad. Just a couple of really strong, really meta heroes. So it should be fun. Should be a fun series here. We're probably looking for a Ice Wall, or maybe an Avalanche. We could see an Avalanche come in. But Ice Wall would be a pretty nice setup for some sort of Chromie damage and slap a Slowing Sense right underneath it. Pretty good order to grab the loop to see if you can grab a pick. Not too much you can do against a time loop on the side of Macro Machines. But yeah, let's see what we're going. Should be pretty soon if my computer, or Ratson's computer, because mine's a bit of a potato. Oh, there we go. Alright, get these things up, zoom out, and let's go. So, for the side of Macro Machines, we got Ratson on the... I'm blanking. On the Varian. Lost on the Li Ming. Arcane 13 on the Brightwing. Juke City 88 on the Rexar, and Freeze Tank on the Vala. On the side of Regen Rebel, we got Meow Meow Cats on the Sonya. Quit moving around, I can't see your name. Oh, Valeria, yeah, right there. Veli on the Lucio, Postman Pat on the... I'm just gonna look at here, on the Chromie. Who did I miss? May on the Taco. Taco on the May. Taco May, and Fausted on Super Carver G. Super Carver Regen. Alright. Mid lane clash, and let's see what we got. Varian does not quite have his taunt, but that is a lot of damage coming out in the Chromie pretty early. But yeah, Varian cannot do too much, just hanging out by himself until we get to level 4 when he has his ultimate, his actual ability. I was having a little bit of computer problems here, but I'm back. I'm back online. It looks like we got 2 hanging out in the bot lane from the side of Regen Rebel, just trying to push us in, Sonya and Falstad. In the mid lane, pushing up against the top 4 Macro Machines, getting a little bit of damage out there, out-rotating them a little bit, as we do have a 4v3. As we have 2 just hanging out in the bot lane. Varian trying to get a little bit of damage onto the Falstad, a little bit too late. Oh, but the Rex, the Misha will be getting knocked right out of the fight with that Falstad damage. I guess welcome to the bot lane. Oh, a charge onto the Falstad, getting kind of low. Needs some of that patented Lucio healing to come online to get him out of trouble here. Falstad hucking out that boomerang, and let's take a look at these other lanes here. What's going on here? Postman Taco and Valeria. Oh, trying to get some damage onto the Bright Wing. A little bit of Chromie damage out there, but not quite enough to finish the job or really get her down past health, but poking nonetheless. In the bot lane, we still have Falstad and Sonya just hanging out, and I think we're... yeah, there we go. We have enough of a presence that we can pick up these siege minions. Looks like Macro Machines on the other side will be picking up their own Bruiser Camp. Maybe alleviate some of that macro pressure, get some push mid, all that good stuff. Looks like it might have something coming down onto the bot lane. Regen Rebel is very aggressive about taking that siege camp. Leaning in Rexar, just hanging out down there. Super Carver G's a little bit low, but looks like, are we going to get a little bit more bear deaths? Nope, Misha is safe. Safe Misha's about 4 do come in for the side of Macro Machines. That does mean Varian now has his ultimate ability. He has his button. Can now press it. Varian just hanging out in the top lane, most likely to anchor down there. We do have 3-man push in the bot lane here with Macro Machines. I'm going to say Macro Machines a lot. It's Macro Machines. Rotating up to the mid lane. Not too much value gotten out of the Bruiser Camp besides a little bit of a distraction. Sonya picking up their own Bruiser Camp. Their own Knights. And yeah, more rotations. Not too much team fight action going on here. Oh, a time trap onto the Varian. Do we have anything to follow up? No, not quite. We do have Siege coming in for the side of Macro Machine, trying to get some damage down there. Sonya about half health, thinking about coming in, decides against it. And Bruisers will be pushing out with the Regen Rebels. Ooh. Mid lane. A little bit of a push and shove here. The ebb and flow of this mid lane. Macro Machines does have a little bit of advantages. We're able to manage to secure that one fort there, and Varian is online. He does have a taunt, so he can punish some of these engages a little bit more, especially if that Lucio steps up like he did last time. Oh, down here we got a little bit more bear focus, trying to get the bear out of here. Meow Meow Cats on the Sonya, trying to turn in. Not quite enough. Oh, but a taunt onto the Falstad, and that is Falstad to get it knocked right out of the game there. Very good taunt. Now let's take a look up here. Yeah, Blue is able to get their turn in down here. So first turn in of the game, going over to the side of Macro Machines. Looks like Regen Rebels is shoring up for a solid defense here, letting them spawn a little bit out. You can get as much push as you can onto these guys. 3-man in the top versus 4-man. Wait, 4-man, yeah. 4v4 now. I did not see, I think it was Vala there. But we do have a 4-man push in the top lane with the Spider Queen, trying to get as much damage onto this top wall as we can. There's a Web Weaver wave. Yeah, just trying to do some siege here. Falstad doing his very best in the mid lane, trying to protect against the mid Spider Queen. Ooh, Blizzard stuns Li Ming. The taunt comes out onto the Mei. Mei is, however, unable to get out of there, and that's one dead Mei. Ming resets coming online. Cannot do too much. Oh, Lucio Lucio doing some fancy footwork, but not fancy enough, as he does get knocked out by the Vala. I think they're going for those gems, but could not quite pick them up. Seeing onto the Varian, making sure that the team is in tip-top condition. And while Macro Machines was pushing in the top lane, ReGen Rebels was able to get their own their turn-in done, and it looks like Varian is stuck a little bit in the slowing sands, trying to get out of it. Very low deflect activated, some stuns coming online, trying to protect the Varian, and Varian is able to walk out of there. Can't dive too quickly there. But this is a turn-in for the side of ReGen Rebels, and this would be a good turnaround to have. Oh, but the Falstad once again gets caught out and taunted by the Varian. The follow-up damage from the Vala is too strong. So this will be a bit of a weaker push for the side of ReGen Rebels if they're going to try to push this top lane. It is a 3v3, as Vala has rotated mid lane to defend against that. Brightwing trying to Z into the Varian, keeping him topped off. Spider waves coming out, can't do too much. Oh, but we're looking at the Vala, trying to get some Vala. Are we? We're gonna get. Oh, okay. I'm just trying to get some value here. Falstad flying in. Falstad is back online. The 10s are online for the side of Macro Machines, and they are hungry for something. We do have charge on the Varian, Emerald Wind on the Brightwing, unleash the boars for the Rexar, wave of vengeance on the Vala, and disintegrate for the Li Ming. 10's online for ReGen Rebels as well. Varian eyeing that Falstad, trying to get one more chicken on the table. A little bit of lag spike, but not too much. Ice Wall from the Mei missed a little bit. Looks like this engagement is over. So we do have Ice Wall on the Mei, slowing sands on the Chromie, Leap for the Sonya, Sound Barrier on the Lucio, and Mighty Gust on the Falstad as my computer chokes and tries to get as much, tries to stay alive. We will be upgrading eventually. I kind of show you. Bruiser camp taken by ReGen Rebel to put some more pressure in the mid lane. In the bot lane, we have siege camps getting picked up by Macro Machines, trying to get the macro on the map done. Able to secure another tower on the bot lane before the siege camp and the wave is cleaned up, and blue Web Weavers are online for the side of Macro. Macro Machines have the Web Weavers online. And Rexar is hanging out in the top lane with his friend Misha. Oh, Ice Wall coming in, lands on two. Both the Bear and Brightwing. Can we get some damage out there? Brightwing kind of low. There's a Gust. Brightwing trying to Emerald Wind her way out of there. That does stun, give her a little bit of room, but this Lucio is hot on her tail, and there goes Brightwing. Brightwing getting knocked out there. Followed up by the Misha death. Unfortunate for the side of Macro Machines, as that is an ability that Rexar no longer has. And it gives him a nice, easy clear for this. And it looks like Macro Machines will be electing to push out mid, I guess? Or maybe get a gank on Sonya. Oh, good leap. Just dodges the stun as Vala's Rain of Vengeance comes up, but Varian is here for a taunt. And there's Rexar damage, Misha damage. Vala is here. This is a 5-man gank. And there goes Sonya. Sonya down. Ice Wall coming out, does not hit anything, does a little bit of disengage. Oh, but Misha, however, will be going down. Alright. Both these teams still pretty even, both of them not quite 13 yet. ReGen Rebel does have a little bit of chip and a little bit of damage on each of their forts, but nothing is quite fallen over. Another turn-in will be pretty possible in another 5 gems for the side of ReGen Rebels. And ReGen Rebels is looking for something. Oh, we're invading onto the Bruiser camp. Emerald Winds from the Brightwing tries to come out there. Big Gust trying to do some disengage. Postman brought on the Chromie, getting a little bit of focus on the backline by the Rexar. Oh, big sound barrier prevents the Chromie death, but a taunt does come online as Chromie tries to get on there, but the variant charge does a little bit extra damage and knocks her out of the fight. Taco on the Mei, a little bit caught out. The rest of the team way off behind her, trying to give her a little bit of support to get out of there. It looks like we may be able to do that. Lucio's speed and the disengage with the Ice Wall lets them do a counter kill on the Misha. Not an even trade, but a trade nonetheless, and that's what you like to see. Falstad Hearthing, what else we got? Top lane is getting pushed in. Macro Machine's able to somehow get a little bit of good luck RNG there. But in the mid lane we do have Damage trying to come out onto the Mei. A taunt on the Mei. Stun just misses, and I think she'll be able to get out of there. Yes, she will with the Sonya. Doing a little bit of damage distraction. And Red Web Weaver's online for Macro Machines, trying to get at least one more building. Oh wait, these are ReGen Rebels spiders. Do some more counter pushing, trying to secure a building here. And that's what they want to do. 5v5. Everyone has their ult up except for Vala and Lucio. Lucio will be up in another 10. Icewall comes out onto the Li Ming. Oh, this will be huge. There's the disengage from the right wing, trying to do a little bit of damage mitigation, able to secure the life of Li Ming as she teleports her way out of there. Z on the right wing trying to get Varian a little bit safer. This is a 5-man push in the top lane, and it looks like ReGen Rebels will be backing off, saying this is a bit too hard. Let's just take the mid fort. Let's just take the mid fort. Mid fort for free. Oh, Varian coming a little bit of aggressive, a little bit of damage onto him. Stun on the Vala, trying to get some damage out. Oh, but the leap from the Sonya barrier, and there is the Vala getting knocked out of the fight. And it looks like we are hungry for more, hungry for Varian. Varian going down. Oh, Brightwing able to pick up the last little spider gems that Varian had to drop off, unfortunately. So not a complete loss. Spider gems still online, and we are hungry for bear. We want bear meat! Get him! And Misha gets knocked out of the fight. Alright, ReGen Rebels has a man advantage, trying to get some value here. What are we trying to do? We're just trying to push down the mid fort. The first fort of the game does go to the side of ReGen Rebel. And they are a little bit ahead in experience. Oh, but the Li Ming wave clear with those orbs is a little bit too strong. Oh, Polymorph and Pyroblast, or not Pyroblast. Damage from the Li Ming, able to finish off Falstad, and it looks like ReGen Rebels will be on a little bit of a retreat. Sonya trying to do some disengage with her spear stun, but Varian is online looking for something, but not quite able to find anybody out of position. Gem turn should be online pretty soon for the side of Macro Machines with the help of the gems that Brightwing has collected from the dying team members, and ReGen Rebels is just picking up their own Bruiser Camp while they lick their wounds from the Falstad death. Bot fort does go down in exchange for that, and Macro Machine should have turn in pretty soon. Rexar finishes his Globe Quest, so he does have armor, I think. Just passive 15 armor. Yeah, pretty good, but does that save him in this situation? Lucio, yes it does, especially with the help of the Brightwing, with that teleport. But Macro Machine's looking to we just want this fort, guys. Come on, just give us this fort. We worked so hard for it. Thank you. Macro Machine's able to walk away with that fort. A little bit of scouting Misha, a little bit of danger. Is he able to get out of there? Can Misha make it out safe and sound? Yes, he can. Lucio turns his eyes onto Rexar, but Misha will be safe. That's all anybody really cares about. Misha. Oh my god, Misha. No, never mind. Misha will not be safe. Dies in half a second. Oh, Macro Machine trying to get some turn in top lane. Brightwing doing a little bit of area denial with those Emerald Winds. Trying to deny those turn ins. Li Ming is the one that needs to turn in here. Oh, leap on the... I'm trying to get out there. A big gust on the Falstad and... oh... Spin to win on the Sonya. Sonya trying to get out of there. Sonya does get out of there. And Rexar, or Misha, dies in exchange. So close. So close. Sonya just barely able to get out of there. But that does mean that the turn-in will be successful for the side of Macro Machines. Sonya back online. Probably wants to get some spin to win value to heal herself up. Oh, but the Varian. We were looking for something. Taunt Varian is lurking. He's looking. He's got his eyes out. Oh, Icewall coming in, hitting 3. Varian and Brightwing out of there. Brightwing can use her Emerald Wind to try to disengage, but oh, Li Ming got root. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but she was standing still for a little bit too long and was punished from it. And Misha and Brightwing falling next with the help of that Falstad damage, that lightning. And those auto attacks. And this should be a decent enough wave clear for the side of ReGen Rebel. Top does not quite go down. Falstad flying his way to the bot lane, trying to deny as much damage as he can. But Ming is hungry. Ming is hungry for this. Using some Disintegrate. He should be able to get it. Yeah, if everybody pushing in, this will be a fort downed. There we go. ReGen Rebel online doing some defense. Brightwing is down for another 10 seconds, but she does have her warp ability, which may or may not be online. Usually with enough death time it is. So she is technically online at any point, but we do not have a team fight at this point. Yeah, there she is. There we are. I love to see a Brightwing using their Z on cooldown, especially when you take the Hyper Shift at 1. And especially on maps like this. And it looks like ReGen Rebels is a little bit suspicious. Are they doing boss? No, they ain't doing boss. We figured it out. We solved the riddle. The riddle of... Are they doing boss? Nah. But at this point, ReGen Rebels has managed to pull ahead decently far in experience. So they are ahead in the... Oh, Falstad just about gets taunted. Oh, Ice Wall! Oh, such a huge Ice Wall. And we're looking for some damage to come out. Taunt variant getting stunned, getting frozen. Hounds coming out, trying to do some disengage, and that saves him. Brightwing Z coming online. Some more healing. But once again, Misha in a situation where she's just a meat shield at this point. Misha, save us. Here I go again, dying. Here I go dying again. Poor bear, poor bear. Somebody needs to call animal control. That is just chucking the bear at them. Brightwing did already pick up her 20, her 18, and she has piercing sands. Oh, 3-man looking at the Mei. Mei is fairly safe and should be safe for a little bit. Falstad hungry for variant damage. Oh, the boop from Lucio. Uses the charge to try to get out of there. Oh, stun coming out. Maybe a little bit counter synergistic, but still online. But the variant does fall anyways. So does the Brightwing. And there we go once again. Misha getting hurled into the fray to save the life of Rexer. And 20's coming online for ReGen Rebels, and they make a beeline for the bosses. They've just taken 2 kills, and they say, "Hey, we got this." As well as being able to get a turn. This will be pretty powerful. They haven't been able to take that top keep yet, but this may be the turning point. And they do have to be careful, though. There is a siege camp in the bot lane. Oh, Taco! Oh, Taco, get out of there! Wait, what killed him? Oh, was that a hungering arrow from Vala? Oh my god, that is unfortunate. But let's take a look at these 20s while I have a chance. So we have the upgrade to Ice Wall on the Mei. Chromium already taking her 18. Ignore Pain on the Sonya. House Party for the Lucio. And Wind Tunnel on the Falstad. Wind Tunnel can be a powerful thing. And there goes the bear once again. Just... let Misha live. Come on, you guys. Let Misha live. How is the bot spider already done? Those siege camps are just doing a number on it. Look at that. They're just wrecking house. Those are the real MVPs of this game. Somebody needs to deal with those. Looks like we've got Falstad trying to deal with that. And ReGen Rebels will be... looks like we'll be back. And I'm just letting these Spider and Queen... or Lobster and Spider Queen. Spider and Lobster Queen. Team Arachnid. That's not an Arachnid. But whatever. Just letting them push. Not quite able to take the keep itself, but half health is pretty good. Makes it a little bit squishier for when you get a push next time. 20s do come online for macro machines, and we are looking at Glory to the Alliance on the Varian, Intensive Winds on the Brightwing, so being able to use that a whole lot more often. Kill Command on the Rexar for them good roots. Farfart Cliver on the Vala for much safer positioning, and a lot more damage for Tal Rash's elements for the Li Ming. Alright. Alright, just a little bit of wave clear. But it looks like ReGen Rebels is looking for a little bit of a gank down here. Need to get a little bit something here. Lucio trying to scout. Varian a little bit forward. Rexar, or Misha, once again being the meat shield. Misha shield. Oh, Ice Wall coming out. Oh, just barely misses the Vala and the Varian. So We don't really have a disengage anymore, not for another 40 seconds. Does that passive cooldown? No, it does not. Alright. I was thinking of the other ultimate. Alright, this would be a good time for macro machines to engage, as there is no more ISO. There is a wind tunnel, however. Wind tunnel is still active. Hostile can take that wind tunnel. Macro machines picking up the siege camp and recognizing how much value they got out of it last time, able to take the full spider wave itself and a front wall. ReGen Rebels saying, you know what, we got a lot of money, let's just invest this right away. Invest in spider coin. Wow, we have a chance. We don't drop all our money when you die. Bot lane siege camp, doing some bot lane siege camp stuff. Bruiser camp coming online for macro machines. ReGen Rebels, they just did theirs. I don't remember noticing that. Danger pings down here. I'm assuming that's from inside of macro machines. Saying, hey, they're over here. I just saw them. This is where they all are. Still nobody has turn in. I believe both of these teams should be pretty close. Just maybe another 2 or 3 waves. I'm not going to bother doing the math. Math is hard. Everyone from the side of macro machine trying to turn in, which will make math a lot easier. Oh, very close. But I do see the little gem icon lighting up to the side of ReGen, so they do have a full turn in available to them. Macro machine's moving in, trying to get the interrupt. Oh, Taco turns in just in the nick of time. One tunnel is out, however. Icewell is out. Looks like we're just trying to do some delaying here to get this turn in done, and that they do. But Varian is able to have free reign with no ultimates coming on the line. Sand barrier coming out, however. Ooh, Misha going down. I didn't even see how that happened, but that is a downed Misha. Oh, and Lucio get knocked out by the very well-aimed skill shot from the Lehman. Get those orb value done. And that is not what you want to see. That must be very frustrating, having Lucio just get knocked off just as the team fight ends. But this is a late game spider wave, and while the spiders will die passively as they wander down the lane, Rex are helping out in the top lane. Bot lane looks like we're trying to just get this fort down and get some more, even up in macro pressure, so we have an equilibrium. Icewell coming online, not quite. Trying to pick up the Vala, but a little bit of agility on the Vala is able to get her out of that danger zone there. Fort going down, as would be the case with this powerful of a spider wave, and it looks like ReGen Rebels is saying, you know what, we don't have our Lucio anymore, let's just back right out. Back right out, we got what we wanted that fort, that's what we got. And now, Micro Machines should have turn in pretty soon here. Is that lighting up? I don't think so. They need... No, that should be... No, they need one, but they need one more. 2 more? 3 more? 4 more. Math is hard. Don't bully me. Alright. Getting pretty close here. Bruiser camp coming online for ReGen Rebels, going straight for it. Turn-in should be coming online for macro machines. I don't think ReGen Rebels has enough time to interrupt this. I think they get away with it, but the Icewell does land. Icewell does land. Oh, big stun. Vala going down. Varian looks to be next. Or maybe Misha. Can make it Misha. Once again, Misha going down. Brightwing Zing onto the Varian, able to save their life and pop a Emerald Wind. But Vala did get beautifully picked in the middle of that Icewall engage. But red team did turn in. I believe... Who had that? I don't know who had that, but red team's... Blue team's web weavers are on the board. But I don't think they'll be able to get too much value. Oh, big gust. Oh, a little bit of an overlap there, but that's okay. Buttons pressed, kill not secured, kills denied, waves cleared. And everyone's safe and sound. Blue web weavers were the last, and there it is. It should be dying pretty soon here, as it does take passive damage over time. Oh, a taunt onto the Taco. Taco taunt, looking for some counter engage. Taco able to keep alive. Another Icewell coming online. Oh, a leap just missed time, but that doesn't matter because that armored shred on the Icewell absolutely shredding through the Leeming and the Brightwing. It looks like Team ReGen Rebel is looking to get some value out of those kills immediately. Take this fort. Take this keep. This is our keep now. Micro Machine trying to put up a bit of a defense. Nope. Alright. 5 versus 3 in the top lane. ReGen Rebel just trying to get some damage out there, waiting for their minion waves to show up before they're able to really get anything done, unless they can get a free Misha kill! And the bear is down once again. So many bear deaths. So tragic. And that is the keep down for the side of Macro Machines. ReGen Rebels exchanging those 2 deaths for that 1 keep. And boss is online. This may be a little bit risky. This may be a little bit risky. Brightwing will be up in 10 seconds. If Macro Machines saw it and is responsive, they may have time to get to it, but I don't think they have a chance anymore. This boss is okay. Sonya, your health bar is covering up the boss. We need to. We need. Come on. All right. Didn't matter. It didn't matter. Boss is online for the side of ReGen Rebels, and they may be this. I don't know if they can threaten victory here. It looks like we're just trying to get some macro control, get more of these keeps down, get more of that pressure online. And this is looking a little bit tight for Macro Machines. Everyone is online, and this can be anyone's game. We can clear up the boss. It's about halfway dead. Down here, we do have siege camps, or bruiser camps coming down. Boss is pushing in. We'll get Misha down once again. Poor Misha. Rip the bear. But the boss will be going down, only able to take a little bit of the shields off the core. ReGen Rebels, are we staying or are we leaving? It looks like we are leaving. ReGen Rebels is pretty close to getting that next turn in. Needs another number that is large. But not as large as Macro Machines' number. Needs a little bit more spider booties, spider coin, to get this online. Alright, Macro Machines, looks like we are... what's the plan here? What are we doing? What do we got going on? Just trying to get these waves cleared up, get these camps done. Waves cleared. Turn-ins coming online for the side of ReGen Rebels, and I do know this number, this is 7. We need 7 more spider gems for ReGen Rebels to get those spiders online and pushing in all these waves. Macro Machines are trying to get these lanes cleared, and look like bruisers are up, so that's what we're going to be doing for the side of ReGen Rebels. Oh, but Macro Machines knows this, and here comes Misha, the scouting bear. Oh, Ice Wall landing just on the Varian, looking for a little bit of more damage out there. There's a shadow. Oh, 3-man, there's the leap! Varian getting solo. Oh, but the Brightwing Emerald wins. Oh, counter taunt onto the May, but the May does pop her unstoppable, and Emerald wins once again, getting the value out of that cooldown reduction. Oh, Fausta looking for a gust. Oh, a huge gust on the Li Ming and the Vala. Li Ming going down. Vala looks to be next on the chopping block, and yes, she is. There she goes. And this is not looking good for Macro Machines. 2 deaths with a very cheeky fly on the Fausta D. With a wind tunnel. Oh, cannot hover over those tunnels because it just destroys my computer. Alright. Should be pretty good to go here. ReGen Rebel trying to get the next turn in, and this is looking rough. This will be rough for Macro Machines. They need a lot of power to be able to defend against this, and with both the damages dead, this could be it. Need to put up pretty solid defense to make something happen here. Oh, and poor Misha gets stuck in the wall. Poor Misha gets stuck in the wall. Poor Misha. Was that a leap? Did we leap for the Misha? Is that really necessary? Brightwing trying to get those Emerald Winds out there, stopping that core damage. Z coming into the Variant. Another Emerald Wind. Just stop. Get away from my core! Get away from my core! Spider Web Weavers coming down, dropping from the ceiling. All the damage is online for Macro Machines, so this is a defense they can turn around. Oh, but Rexar playing dead. We'll be able to get out of there. Misha back online. Get in there, Misha! Misha! Big wind tunnel gust, and this core is falling fast, and it looks like this game will be going over to the side of ReGen Rebels, and there is Reno Jackson, or whatever his name is, getting finished off right there. What a game. Very back and forth. Very fun game there. Nice. Alright, so let's pop over to the game summary screen here and take a quick peek at what we got for these here numbers. Alright, so in terms of hero damage, let's see what we got. So we got Li Ming for the side of macro machines, maxing out that as much as they can. In fact, top of the whole game on the side of ReGen Rebels. Falstad doing the most work, very closely trailed behind by the Chromie and the Sonya. Like I said, Sonya, very scary. Very scary Sonya. For siege damage, we got Sonya, of course, and Li Ming capping out those numbers. Yeah. In terms of soak, oh my god, look at all that soak Sonya did. That's what you like to see. That's what you like to see. Let's make sure that the stream has caught up with my prediction, so I don't accidentally spoil things for you guys. How do I see myself? There we go. There we go. Let's see. All right, we are here. So the winner of that was ReGen Rebels. ReGen Rebels completing the victory in map number 1. Right? I'm not getting these teams backwards, because I do that sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, taking a look over to these talents. Let's see what we got here. Anything fun and interesting? So one thing I do want to point out is the Shattering Throw to counter the Lucio Sound Barrier. Very, very nice pick. Let's see what else we got. We got Li Ming with a Calamity build. That's typically what you see in the high level ranks. What else do we got? Anything fun, interesting, and super duper cool? I don't know. Maybe an incoming, right? Alright, Chromie going for, or Brightwing going for Pix Power, so more spell armor, cooldown reduction, I like it. Chromie damage, Falstad damage. Yeah. Very strong. I like all these picks, actually. All these talents are very smart and well selected. So, still waiting for the invite for game number 2. We're doing that. I'll get ready for the next prediction. Who will win the second half of this series? Is that a warning? Okay, that's a warning. Alright. I'll get that ready. So that's hanging out there. And, what else we got here? Anything? Battle Rage? Cool. Alright, let's pop over to the best of 3 screens. So we did see ReGen. Oh, I'm missing everything. Oh my god. Okay. ReGen Rebels reigned victorious over this map. And we are just waiting for the next invite so we can figure out who did what and where we are going. So game 1 going over to the side of ReGen Rebels. You know, whenever I say Rebels, I think of Rebels. Those chocolate bars. Or the chocolate ice cream bars. You know the ones. Alright, let's catch up on chat here. Game settings down for the cast. Am I not on medium? I'm pretty sure I'm on medium. Graphics, yeah, I'm on medium. For most things, except for effects. And... no, effects is medium. Except for physics. Physics needs to be extreme. I don't care how much that takes on the computer. We need extreme physics. That is the most important thing. But most things are medium. A couple things are high, but that's not really too much of an issue. And I do think it's just during specific moments that issues arise. I think it's fine. And it won't be an issue for too much longer. 100% should have died. Yeah, Taco is really good on the Mei. I do believe I've played with Taco's Mei before, and it is quite a terror. With or against? One of the two. Maybe both. Let's see. Let us see what we got going on. What else can I do here? I don't know. Chat, how your day's going? How's everyone feeling? Excited for game number 2? Where do you think we're going? Where could we be going? Let's guess here. I'm gonna go with, I think we're going to Volskaya. Everybody seems to love Volskaya. It's quite a good map. I don't know why it's so popular. My team plays it just because we're pretty good at it, but it's just, I think it's just like, just a very well polished map, and everything's on like a, there's no real RNG for it. There we go, map number 3. We're going to, we're going to Battlefield of Eternity. So let's get this set up. Battlefield of Eternity. Battlefield of Eternity. There we are. Let's see what we got. First draft team will be map number 1, which means map number 2 will have been selected by ReGen Rebels. So Macro Machines electing for the first pick once again. The first pick is usually quite strong, and there is a fair amount of, a fair amount of powerful characters to pick early on, and that first pick is quite a boon for the team that elects to grab it. Let them know we're ready. Should be online any minute now. Maybe. Alright, looks like we got some bio breaks online, which is fine and cool. So Battlefield of Eternity. So this map, usually people like to decide between going for teamfight and going for a race. And some can go for a hybrid build, but personally I think it's a bit better to just stick to one thing and have the option of doing other things. Because if you're going for burn, you are the threat. If you're going for teamfight, you are the threat. You want to be threatening, is what I've found, typically. Be the threat. Become the threat. Walk angrily at people. Yeah, so typical picks you can see for burn is like Vala for that Monster Hunter at 4, or Tannis for amateur opponents. You can also go for sort of a ranged burn, so you can pick up things like Li Ming to get that long range poke, so you can poke both the enemy down and the immortal down at the same time, just by doing bombardment. Same thing with Chromie. Doesn't do as much damage. Jimmy also is pretty good on just solo burn by himself, so picking up the Jimmy is pretty good. I think those are usually the main picks. For tanks, you can grab Murden, because if you pick Sledgehammer at, I believe, 4, that also does a ton of damage to the immortal if you just need the burn. But it may be smart to sometimes save it for actual stuns. It does have a relatively short cooldown, so not too much of a waste, but you never know when you need it. Looks like we are still on bio, so let me take a quick look at my scouting sheet and see what we got. Wow. Let's see, so this is a pick by ReGen Rebel, so let me pop over to their spreadsheet and see what sort of things we like to see. Battlefield Alternatives, we've only played once this season, or at least once that's been reported. I know there's been issues with the uploading to the Heroes profile, which is where I get my data from, but it is what it is. Yeah. Not too much to build off of that. Oh, looks like we're going. Looks like we're ready. Okay. Ah! Oh, are we? 0. 0. There we go. Blue team banning first. Macro Machines, first ban, first pick. Let's go. Why is this a little bit askew? Hold on. Hold on a minute here. You get a little bit up there. That's not right. You get a little bit down there. That looks better. You should probably be a little bit bigger too. Whoa. There we go. There we go. That looks better. Can probably make this a little bit bigger too. Ooh. That's probably fine. Too big. A little bit smaller. A little bit down. Alright, I'm focusing that too much. Alright. Anduin ban and the Gazelle ban. I'm surprised to see this Anduin ban coming out so often. Anduin's not usually something you see that's that powerful, but I guess it is. Mayban, yep. We foresaw this from the last game. Macro Machine saw the May and they said, no, thank you. And those are some really good walls. Like, a lot of those walls landed and they were just so money, especially after getting the 20 upgrade. Oh! And the Leoric ban on this map. That's a bit interesting. I suppose Entomb is a bit of a threat, especially if Macro Machines might be going for more of a teamfight build. Alright, Macro Machines going for the first pick, and we're picking up Sonya! That's a nice Sonya skin. I haven't seen that before. I like the orange. Sonya, once again, very strong. She doesn't have... Like, she has good race. She doesn't have... Does she have Phenomenal? Honestly, I haven't seen her a lot on this map, so I don't know. But she is good if we're going for teamfight. She is really good if we're just trying to kill him. ReGen Rebel going for their first couple picks. Tassadar and Brightwing. So Tassadar did get banned in the last game. They did get through because we did elect for the May ban instead of the Tassadar. Brightwing getting picked up as well. Brightwing's interesting. Is it interesting? It is a win offlane button. And you might need that against a Sonya. Oh god, I gotta get the prediction. Ah! Ah! Go! Go! Alright. Diablo and Tyrande getting picked up for Macro Machines. Tyrande, interesting, is a very classical hero on this map. Because you can apply her armor reduction to the Immortal. You can apply it to the Immortal, and then everybody gets a little bit extra bonus damage. Raynor's a good ban. Raynor is an excellent ban, especially if you're not going for him. And what else we got from Macro Machines? Looking for a ban, most likely a tank, maybe an offlane. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Diva ban. Vala ban for the burn. Vala burn. Muy bueno. Alright. Next two picks for the side of ReGen Rebel, we can see a lot of different things. We might be looking for a DPS, like Falstad, and an offlaner like Malthael. Malthael is interesting. I believe he does % damage against the Immortal, and he is a good pick against the Diablo. But last two picks coming out for Macro Machines. What are we going to see? We're looking for both of our damage. Both of our damage profiles are coming online right now. Tracer and Sylvanas. Okay, the Tracer is interesting. Tracer, okay. Yeah, I could see that. Taco is in a tough position now where he has to pick a tank that can peel against the Tracer. Did not see the Tracer coming. Sylvanas is a good pick because pushing with the Immortal with the structure disabled is pretty good. Johanna is an excellent peel tank. Can just basically turn around and bless it or condemn whatever is going on in her backline. Big stretch. Big sip. And we switch the scene. Alright. Alright, Macro Machines versus ReGen Rebels. Macro Machines looking for a reverse sweep. ReGen Rebels are looking to take a 2-0 victory here. Alright, for the side of Macro Machines, we got Diablo, Tyrande, Sonya, Tracer, and Sylvanas. I like this. I like this. It's a good setup very well, especially with the Tracer pestering the backline. Very nice. For the side of ReGen Rebels. Johanna, Falstad, Tassadar, Malthael, and Brightwing. Not too much burn. I'm not familiar with how powerful Falstad is against the Immortal. So maybe looking for team fight. Both these teams, oh, Tyrande. Yeah, neither of these teams are really built into the burn here. Not as far as I can see. Tassadar might do a good job against it. I don't know. You know, what are you picking the Artanis for the burn? Polymorph on the Tracer. That does make sense. Alright, let's zoom over to the side of ReGen Rebels. For the Rebels, we've got Postman prepped on the Tassadar. Alright, let me figure this out while you're not moving. Valyria on Brightwing, Supercarve RG on the Falstad, Taco on the Johanna, and Meow Meow Cats on the Malthael. For the side of Macro Machines, we got Lost on the Sylvanas, Frizz Tank on the Tracer. Oh, is that the Tracer bug? Neat. Ratson on the Diablo, Arcane 13th on the Tyrande. There goes the bird. Hold on, we gotta see if it hits. Ah! Get birded. And Juke City 88 on the Sonya. Best friend spree coming out. Let's have a good time here. Let's have a good time. I got hair in my eyes. Alright. Waves are coming online. Trying to get these waves done and pushed in. Falstad stepping up a little bit. Diablo looking around, looking for a gank. Getting tackle onto the Tassadar. Does not hit him into the wall. But a wall does come online for the Diablo. Trying to get some damage out. A little bit of healing needs on the Tyrande. It looks like the Diablo will be safe. Diablo is safe. And Tyrande as a solo hero is interesting because you do need the you do need to be doing damage or auto attacking to provide your team some significant sorts of heals. Oh, but a focus on the Sylvanas wall just barely misses, and Sylvanas does walk away because of it. Ratson getting kind of low. That Falstad poke did not go to the band talent. That's what you like to see. There's a bird coming on. Get him. Does the bird have a name? Does anybody know if Tyrande's bird has a name? Bird. Ooh, Taco getting flipped, getting pulled. No, any trait just online, but is it enough? Is he come on? It's 37 hit points on the Taco, and Sylvanas going down. Just barely, just a little bit more damage, a little bit more push onto the Taco, and that would have been a dead Taco. But no, not quite. We do have the offlane coming down to do some stuff, giving Sonya free reign over the top lane, doing top lane stuff, taking the free siege game. And alright, 2-minute mark coming online. Looks like we got ReGen Rebels rotating to get their own bruiser camp. Let's see. Oh, we got a 2-man gank in the top lane here. Tracer trying to get some Malthael value. Malthael was sticking around a little bit longer than he should, but we do have a Falstad in the backup. Can Falstad get on the point? Not quite. Brightwing's coming in. Falstad dies, and looks like Brightwing will be dying too. That is unfortunate. Don't want to see that. Allow. Okay. Alright. Bruiser camp. I guess we got a little bit distracted with the Falstad. Oh, bird! Get him! Falstad getting birded. Oh, sorry, Malthael getting birded. Falstad was already birded. Wait, has the bird been birded yet? We don't know. Oh, bot lane, we do have a bit of a push. Looks like we're just gonna ignore the Immortal for now and just try to get as much damage in the bot lane as we can. We do have the Sylvanas, so why the hell not? Oh, big flip onto Taco. Taco popping his unstoppable. Looks like he'll be getting out of there. Malfield trying to spread as much of that DOT percentage damage over time as he can. And here comes the rest of ReGen Rebel trying to get some damage out. Sylvanas wailing, or Banshee walking her way out of that, over that wall, but not quite enough for that Brightwing Arcane Flare damage. Alright. And with that kill, looks like ReGen Rebels will be looking to burn this Immortal down. Get him down. Macro Machines just looking to get as much damage as they can off the Immortal. Let's see who has the race here. Looks like with the man down, looks like ReGen Rebels does have a bit of a lead. Just a little bit. Malfield on the top lane, we'll get a little bit of gank. Diablo stun coming out. Oh. I'll pretend I didn't see that. I'll pretend I didn't see that. That one's for you. Johanna. No. Alright, looks like ReGen Rebel will... ReGen Rebel. Oh my god. Hold on. Diablo Tackle getting interrupted by the Polymorph into the Immortal stun. Oh, Taco getting kind of a little bit of damage left on the Immortal. Looks like Macro Machines is just looking to get some picks for the upcoming push, and looks like no can do. They are able to secure the globes if they want them. There they go. And we have the regular push off lanes. Go to do your off lane things, and the 4-man does the 4-man things. Alright, Immortal pushing in the top lane. Let's see if we can get some burn on this. Should be pretty quick. Fairly early Immortal. May take the walls, maybe put a little bit of damage onto the fort. Looks like we got a little bit of Pokemon left. Just a little bit. Beep, boop. And we're done. ReGen Rebel. Oh, Diablo looking for a stun. The Polymorph disengage. Very cool. Taco doing a little bit of disengage herself, and looks like, oh, Arcane 13th a little bit out, a little bit too far out. Foster trying to get some lightning damage onto her, but she is able to get those healings online. Healings online. It looks like ReGen Rebels is saying, you know what, we get enough damage to him, let's see if we can take this camp. But Macro Machines does see it, and it looks like here they come for a little bit of counter engage, a wall. But is it enough? They can't just walk in. There's a Diablo tackle. Trying to get in there. Diablo control is too much, and Taco is getting shredded because, and there he goes. Tracer's getting the final blow, but I did see Hunter's mark on the Johanna, so that did shred her down quite a bit. Oh, Tracer on the Brightwing in the back here. Falstad trying to get in there for some defense, but it looks like Falstad will be getting False taken down. False dead. False. Let's see what's going on in the bot lane. Malfoy trying to steal this can. Sony just kind of watching. She likes to watch. No judge. I'm curious how that's going to go. But we do have a push in the top, and I kind of want to see what's going on up there. Oh, it's so close. A little bit of heal, a little bit of... Oh, but the Z from the Brightwing is not enough. And there he goes. Did not come online fast enough. ReGen Rebel getting a little bit pelted in the top lane. And 10's come online for the side of Macro Machine. So we got Apocalypse on the Diablo, Shadowstalk on the Tyrande, Sonya taking the leap, Pulse Rounds on the Tracer, and a Wailing Arrow on the Sylvanas. Alright, both these teams picking up their own Bruiser Camp. Ooh, that was a bit fight. Alright. Getting pretty close. Both these Immortals on the safe side. Costas in the bot lane just clearing up these siege camps. Bruiser Camp online for ReGen Rebels, pushing in the top lane. ReGen Rebel pushing in the top lane, or bot lane. And 10's coming online for the Rebels. Alright, we got Blessed Shield, we got Mighty Gust, Last Rites, Black Hole, and... We'll see what the Brightwing picks. Brightwing going for Blink Heal. Alright, getting her a little bit more mobility. Macro Machines trying to clear up this top camp. Smart move. Malfield in the bot lane doing his thing. ReGen Rebels seeing the enemy team in the top lane moves in a little bit further, gets a little bit of poke. Oh, Silence Leap. Do we have a little bit more follow-up? Where's the APOC? Not quite falling up, but we don't need it because we did get the Falstad pick. And there's the double bird hitting 2 members of ReGen Rebels, and this is a 4v5, so they probably want to back up right there. Oh, Apocalypse coming online, that's a bit... Okay. These things happen. And we are at halftime, and I think ReGen Rebels just want to burn as much as they can down, unless we're going for a 4v5 under core. Under Immortal. Can we get something to happen here? Falstad, or Malthael, trying to get as much burn as he can. Falstad does fly in. This is a 5v5. All of a sudden, there goes the Sylvanas. Diablo and Tracer just trying to get as much damage onto the Immortal as they can. Tracer blinking her way out of there. Too much damage, too much damage. There they all are. Alright. ReGen Rebel will be doing a little bit of burn. They can't do too much, as this is only a 4v5, and we got Sylvanas coming back online real quick. Micro Machine doing a little bit of scouting, getting birds out. That's what we need. Dodging the lightning. Oh, Falstad, or Malthael, what did I keep calling you, Falstad? Malthael getting a little bit picked. Oh, the Tracer trying to get the last little damage out, and there is the Blink Heal activating. There is a good proc Gust coming out. That's, Oh, Malthael getting chunked down by the Tracer with the help of the Sonya Leap. And once again, ReGen Rebel is on a retreat path. Oh, but however, the Sylvanas, can we get the last little damage out? Oh, not quite. Sylvanas just barely gets out with her life. And this Immortal is looking so low. I think ReGen Rebel just wants to get some picks once again to try to get an advantage during the next push so they can make something happen, make this Immortal just a little bit less effective. Diablo tackling it and trying to get that damage out. Sonya trying to get some team damage out, and it looks like ReGen Rebels in a tough position, getting hit by the Sylvanas stun. And there we go. And ReGen Rebels is in the opposite position, where they are able to secure the globes while the enemy team does not. Alright. Immortal pushing in the bot lane, inverse of what we saw from the last Immortal. This one might be a little more effective as the wall is already down, so maybe we get a little bit more damage onto this fort and maybe even get the whole fort. Tassadar getting stunned, you know, that's not what you'd like to see. Oh, the Apocalypse coming out. Oh my god, these Brightwing Polymorphs able to deny any of that Apocalypse follow-up. Oh my goodness. This Brightwing has a third eye for these sorts of things. There's a Gust for the disengage saying, hey, just let us do this, alright? We're in the middle of something. Oh, Sonya is just around the corner, and she does have Leap active. Leap is ready to go. There goes the fort. Leap on the 3-man. There's the Diablo stun coming in, Sylvanas stun coming in, and Falstad getting knocked out, and Tassadar getting knocked out. Taco and Velir. Taco and Vel being able to get out of there with the skin of their teeth, and Johanna finishing her. Oh, that's right, that quest. Yeah, that's a good trade. A decent. I mean, not a good trade, but like it's a trade. That is a notoriously difficult quest to finish, and being able to get that stack off of it is quite nice. So that she was able to hit 4 more heroes at the same time with her slow ability. So now she will be slowing every time. Here comes the bird. What do we got? Boom! Hit the Malthael. I love bird build. You got so many bird. We got more bird. We got more bird. Did I read? Yeah, I did read those talents. Malthael does not have any stacks on the last right. I gotta quit hovering over that panel. Top lane. Macro Machines picking up the camp. Malthael may be in a little bit of danger. Oh, we do have eyes, and there's Leap is active. What do we got? There's Leap, there's the damage, there's stun, a flip, Z coming in. Does Malthael get out? Looks like he's gonna do it. Here comes Falstad coming online. Oh, last right's coming out onto the Tyrande, and that is a Tyrande down for the counter engage. Very well done for the side of ReGen Rebel. This may be what they need for this this next objective, because they are behind in experience and most likely hero kills. Yeah, a good deal of hero kills. A good deal of hero kills actually. 6 kills behind, which does put them a little bit behind in death or hero experience. Especially with this being the late game and all. And it looks like Macro Machine's looking to get their camp, but ReGen Rebels is also eyeing that, and they also want this camp too. We do have Gust up if we really want this. There's the APOC. But the camp does come online, get captured by ReGen Rebels. The invade is successful. Can we get out of there with the skin of our teeth, or can we secure some more kills on our way out? Blessed Shield for the disengage. I'm not sure. Oh, Falstad getting tackled and flipped right into that rock, and that is a dead Falstad. Oh, but Lost is getting kind of low. Does Banshee's walk Wraith? Okay, alright. What is that ability called? Okay, nope, she didn't take any taunts, alright. It looks like we should be having a little bit of a more love. 4v5. Very close. Alright, 4v5. Looks like ReGen Rebel is wisely deciding to try to defend as much as they can. This will be a 4v5, so it will be tough. There's Sylvanas coming in, there's Tracer coming in, Tassadar trying to get some damage out. Wall active, Falstad is able to fly in. Here we go, there's a 4v5, or a 5v5. Diablo trying to get it in there. Falstad getting absolutely shredded by the Sonya. Sonya needs to deal with this Sonya. There's the leap, but Brightwing dies, but the Sonya does die in exchange. This is a healerless fight, however. And everybody low on the side of ReGen Rebel. This is risky, and it looks like Taka will be going down with no healer to save her life. Or save their life. And the rest of this Immortal should be going over the side of Macro Machines as they are moving in, and ReGen Rebel is moving out. So this will be a tough defense, as this is nearly a full health Immortal pushing down their top lane. So this fort is basically gone, and maybe a little bit of tower damage. Maybe a little bit more, because this is a pretty strong late game Punisher. And 16s are online for the side of Macro Machines, and not for ReGen Rebel. They just need a little bit more. I think one more wave will get them where they need to be, but I don't know if they can do it. Not without picking up some minion soak. Okay. Yeah, this mortal is still pretty high health. We're just trying to get some damage out onto it. Mortal just punishing down these walls. Still has its shields on. And there we go. It's moving in and trying to get some damage onto this keep. We may be able to get this keep. Macro Machines might be able to secure this keep for the team. And that is Blessed Shield down. That is not what you like to see. Tassadar wall coming out looking for the engage, but not quite able to pull that off. Yeah, this keep will be going down. Looks like we even got the Sylvanas arrow on it, trying to disable its ability to defend. Oh, will be going down. The Immortal is down. Lofty is getting pretty low. Falstad in looking for the little bit of damage. Tracer does hit the grenade onto the Malthael. Not able to secure the kill. But it looks like Macro Machines will be able to secure the retreat. Safe and sound Macro Machines. Lost is low on mana and will be Hearthing, so it looks like ReGen Rebel will be able to get away with taking this siege camp unless we do not. Oh, Sylvanas is still coming in. Oh, there's a leap, there's the Apocalypse. Oh, a huge Apocalypse. Falstad, Sonya, or Johanna getting finished off. Malthael and Tassadar are trying to get out of the Tracer. On the chase, she blinks at the last moment, but the last rites was still on her, and that finishes her off. Oh, but Diablo is still on the warpath. Can Brightwing get out of there? No, not quite. Oh, did he blink too? Not enough time to blink, and that will be a dead Brightwing. And we should be able to secure this keep with those deaths. But the question is, are we going to move into the core? Looks like we are. It looks like we're trying to get either the victory or a little bit of damage off of it. Or the team will be up in another 5 seconds or so. So this may be... Oh, there's the black hole for the disengage, and it looks like Macro Machines got the message and they will be leaving. Macro Machines walking off. Brightwing will be up another 16. They do have the Z up, most likely. I didn't check. I don't count those numbers. Those are hard numbers to count. Don't judge me. But she will be able to warp into the team whenever she needs to. Yeah, there she is. There's the blink. And Bruiser Camp will be taken by ReGen Rebel. And Macro Machines is at a significant level lead. They are just behind 20. So if ReGen Rebels wants to make something happen, if they want a team fight, they should do it pretty soon. Maybe secure the 18, but that would be pretty rough. Talk getting birded. You got birded. Oh, that's a rough shield, but we're trying to get some damage onto the Tracer, but Sonya diving into the backline. Falstad getting super low. Brightwing trying to do as much healing as you can. There's the Apocalypse. There's a flip 4-man Apocalypse. There's a Gust trying for the disengage. Disengage is successful. Nobody dying yet. Everybody's so low. Birds coming in left and right. Looks like the defense is successful. ReGen Rebels holding onto the Immortal for now, but there is a Bruiser Camp that we need to deal with. 2 men coming down there to just get rid of that as fast as they can. Oh, but Macro Machine sees there's a couple people down there and looking for the engage. This is 3v3. Tyrande coming from behind. Malthael nearly finished with the lane down there and coming back to the team to help out with the defense here. 20s are online for Macro Machines, and I don't really want to go through them because a team fight could break out at any minute here, and that is exactly what Macro Machines wants to happen. That's exactly what we want to see. Macro Machines just looking to poke it down. ReGen Rebel playing it safe. They really... this is a really tough decision for ReGen Rebel because they are down 20s, and Macro Machines, the more they just sit around and wait, the more these lanes push in, as the catapults are scaled pretty powerful at this point. Oh, but we're looking for a pick. ReGen Rebel looking for a pick to make something happen here. Oh, Fausted in the backline. Oh, there's a 3-man leap. Oh, there's Hellgate looking for the Malthael. It connects. Can we get the kill? But the silence, counter silence, the last rights onto the Sonya. Can we get the last little bit of a kill? Diablo does go down. He does have souls. So we'll be up in half a second. Juke City getting a little bit torn up, but in exchange for the Tassadar. And that is a even trade. However, Diablo does have souls, and will be up momentarily. We'll be up pretty soon here. And there they are. Yeah, it looks like looks like Macro Machines will be getting the rest of this Immortal. And ReGen Rebel just trying to chip as much shield as they can off it. Can't get too much with just the bird and Baby Dragon. And there they go. Alright. In the bot lane, this Punisher, or this Immortal, we push it in with a pretty hefty power swing here. ReGen Rebel nearly online, nearly to 20s. They just need to pick up another wave of soak. I think a wave or two. Somebody should grab top lane. We are a little bit slow on that, so we may not be having 20s for this fight. Oh, big shield. Unstoppable to prevent the Immortal from landing a stun on her, but no follow-up, so there is no kills, and that is shield down for little to no effect. There's a Gust out, trying to just, once again, zone while we take the time to whittle down this Immortal. But a keep is down for the side of ReGen Rebels. And the core is looking kind of chump. Oh, big leap onto the back line and a big silence on the Falstad and the Tacit are getting finished right off. There's the Hellgate landing onto the Malthael. Can Malthael get out? He needs another Q, able to Q a little bit out, and there he goes. But that is not enough, and the core was following at whole time, and that is a victory for the side of Macro Machines. GG's. GG's, everyone. I gotta say, these games are pretty close. These are some really great games. Alright, let me just pop open the stream on my phone so I can make sure I don't spoil you guys when the victory happens. Alright, so while we're doing that, looking at these numbers, for the side of Macro Machines, Sylvanas getting the most hero damage. On the other side, Tassadar also doing the same thing. Tassadar getting the most hero damage in the game. There we go, there's the end. And that means I can pop over to this, I can pop over to choose outcome, and Macro Machines has reigned victorious over game number 2. Bow. Bow. Alright. Back to these numbers here. We got, for the offlaner, for the siege damage, so Sonya doing the most damage. On the other side, Malthael, as you would normally expect for the offlane. Same bigger numbers in the experience category. Healing, we got Tyrande actually out healing a Brightwing. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at his challenge, see what made that come about. In the meantime, I will... Bah. Who will be? Game... Alright, that's ready. Taking a look at these challenges, see what we got. Alright, I'm never sure what to take on number 4. But Everlasting Light is pretty cool for that burst healing on the second target. Sorry, my brain just turns off from every now and then. Oh, make sure that give a win over to the side of Macro Machine. Pop. Come on. There you go. And we do have the invite to the next game, so taking a quick peek, scrolling through these, seeing anything interesting. Blah, 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 blah. I really don't know. Jumper's cool. Alright. Popping over. Best of 3 screen. Popping over. Game 3. Let's see what we got. Ooh. And the last map of the series, we will be going to Braxis Holdout. Heading over to Braxis. Done. And looks like the picker of this map will be Team 1, which will be Macro Machines. Macro Machines picked this map. So it looks like in this case, ReGen Rebel has elected for first pick. Alright. Nothing about casters or caster. Whenever. And yeah, so we are going to Braxis Holdout. Braxis Holdout is a pretty fun map, but it is a little bit snowbally, in my opinion. It is very important for either the off lane to be winning or the 4-man to be winning. If neither of those is happening at any point, the game is pretty tough to come back from. Usually on this map you can see some pretty good picks, like Rex are getting picked up in the offlane, as you can both hold the point and secure the soak in the lane, which is usually pretty good. And in the 4-man, you usually like to have a lot of sustain. You want to be able to hold onto that point as much as you can. So if you ask me, I think some pretty good healers are healers that don't have mana, like Oriole or Morales. But that's just me. I know Malfurion is also a pretty popular pick. In terms of damage, you do want point control. You want, again, to be able to hold onto that lane as much as you can. Valeravia. I'm just going to call him Vel. Yeah, as well you usually want some form of wave clear. I mean, most maps do want wave clear, but it is pretty important to be able to clear up the Zerg left when the either from the welfare wave, or if you get a little bit of back and forth, a little bit of swing going on, and you need to be able to have both sides clear up. Looks like both of these teams are ready, and we'll be headed into the game very shortly. We got the countdown, so there's the countdown, and there's the countdown before the countdown, and there we go. Popping in the draft. Alright. Last game of the series. Oh! I can start the prediction. Macro Machines or ReGen Rebels? Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what we got. First band coming up for the side of ReGen Rebels. Really thinking about this, really having a tough time. There's a lot of things to choose from, but Gazlo is the pick. Gazlo getting picked up. May locking in, getting that ban out there. We did see Taco do a pretty good job on that May last game, so, you know, that's what we don't want to see. ReGen Rebel, next ban. Leoric. Apparently, somebody on the side of Macro Machine has a pretty mean Leoric, and we just don't want to deal with it. I could look to see who that is, but You got an Anduin ban coming in. Again, somebody on the side of ReGen Rebel plays a really mean Anduin, and they just don't want to deal with it. Sonya, we recognize. We recognize the Sonya, and we take the Sonya. Macro Machines, Rexar. We recognize the Rexar, and we take the Rexar. Oh, stealing the Falstad from ReGen Rebel. Very, very clever. Did we see... Wait, did Macro Machines have Falstad in Game 1? I do not remember, but we do see Postman Pratt once again on the Tacitar and Taco taking the Diablo. Alright, blue band coming in. We should see most likely a healer. Or maybe see DPS getting locked out of the game. Depends on what they identify as a threat. Stukov is a threat. Stukov is a threat. Stukov is a very powerful pick, and denying your opponent it is a good choice. Especially on this map where you can put the silence just on the point and just be a real nuisance. Ban coming from the side of ReGen Rebels. We should see tank again, or another healer again. Or maybe a mage. Maybe some sort of magey guy we're looking to get out of here. Johanna, getting the tank out of here. A wise choice, because we already have our tank. Alright, 2 picks from the side of Macro Machines. What it gonna be? Brightwing variant. Okay, we're looking once again for a variant combo. So Brightwing, Falstad, looking pretty good. Frisank is most likely looking to be a Tess or a Li Ming, right? Because I believe we saw that Li Ming in the first game, which was pretty dang good. Li Ming did work. But for the side of ReGen Rebels, we're going to see pickup for most likely DPS and the healer. Let's go. Uther and Thrall. Interesting. Solo heal Uther. Huh. Huh. Now immediately... I have a lot of thoughts going on in my head, but oh, Raynor! Okay. This should be... a lot of things... Alright, first of all, Uther. I'm not sure about that. Because usually you want to hold on to the bot lane as much as you can, but Uther is, has a bit of mana issues. Especially in the early game. On the other hand, it does provide armor, which is pretty good against variant blowup. On the other hand, this is 4 melees, and they could have walked into something pretty dangerous. And I think if Frisank would have picked up a Kael Foss, that could have been scary. Because having a lot of melees on your team makes it tough to spread out for those living bombs, especially with everyone converging on the same target. If you have a shot calling, it may be actually a detriment. But we have the Jimmy, we have the sustained damage. And this is the final map of the series. So Macro Machines looking to get away with a reverse sweep. ReGen Rebels looking to just take the win. Take the win right out of their hands. And a 4-man Thrall. So that's Crash Lightning, right? It gotta be. Alright. For the side of Macro Machines, we got Varian. Ratson on the Varian, Lost on the Falstad, Frisank on the Raynor, Arcane 13th on the Brightwing, and Juke City 88 on the Rexar. On the side of ReGen Rebel, we got Postman Pat on the Tacitar, Taco on the Diablo, Supercarve RG on the Thrall, Vel on the Uther, and Meow Meow Cats on the Sonya. Valyria on the Uther. Valyria. Okay. Alright, this should be interesting. Offlane, I don't know who wins that. Sonya is very strong, but Rexar can do a pretty good job against the Sonya. Oh, somebody doesn't have the best friend spray. 2 people don't have the best friends. Get him off the team. Kick him. Oh, flip onto the Falstad. Falstad looking for a little damage. Brightwing heal trying to come in at the last second. It looks like it does, and Falstad will be birding his way out of that danger zone successfully. Varian globes coming down online. I don't have anybody looking for a globe, so we're just globing. We just want them globes for the sustain and the deny of the enemy of the globes. Because nobody's really looking for a globe. And this is Crash Lightning. That is Crash Lightning. Crash Lightning is pink. Take a quick peek as to what's going on in the top lane. Sony having a tough time, actually. Spin, spin, spin. And yeah, that's kind of what I would expect. Spin, spin, and the Rexar to stop it in mid-fight. However, ooh, sorry for missing that. Raynor getting ganked in the bot lane. Didn't even need the... Oh wait, it's the other side. Diablo doing a lot of work. And I'm missing kills everywhere, but we did see Sony get a little bit chipped away, and the Rexar stun coming online when the spin activates, which makes a pretty tough matchup. Throw heading up there to have a little bit of work, but Macro Machines picking up the Siege Camp while they have a free second. Several free seconds. For free. ReGen Rebel, what are they doing? What's the plan here? Because this will be a tough matchup for Sony against the Rexar, especially if the Misha keeps stunning her out of her spin. Yeah, but looks like ReGen Rebel will be just picking up this Siege Camp while we have 2 men in the top lane. That's pretty smart. There is a Siege Camp pushing in the bot lane, so that will need to be dealt with pretty soon, but it shouldn't take too long to clean up this camp, hopefully. Oh, in the top lane, Thrall getting a little bit ganked on. We got Falstad finishing the job, and the rest of the team just kind of rolling in quietly. This is not looking good in the early game for ReGen Rebel, but anything can happen. Turnarounds happen all the time, and this is like, we're 2 minutes into the game. It's 2 minutes. I'm getting ahead of myself. But yes. Front wall down. Alright. Channel is active. Channel is happening for the side of Macro Machines. It may be wise to just let this happen. Early wave can't do that much damage, can it? Alright, we do have a 4v4 once again in the bot lane. Thrall trying to get his Crash Lightning stacks going. Currently sitting at 4. Tassadar sitting at 30 additional damage for his Q quest. Oh, Polymorph build on the Brightwing. I don't see that a whole lot. Oh, a Taunt. 4 is active, so Taunt's coming online onto the Thrall. Brightwing trying to get some of that damage out. Oh, but a flip onto the Varian. But not quite able to get the damage out. Thrall looking for those Crash Lightning stacks. Can't quite connect to a second target, and we will not be getting that stack active. Taunt coming out onto the Diablo. Well, everyone's looking to get some damage on the Diablo, and Diablo is going down. Simple and clean. Taunt the Diablo, kill the Diablo. And this channel will be going over to the side of Macro Machines after securing the Diablo pick. Oh, will it? Sonya able to stop it at 98%. But this will be a tough defense. 2v2. Down a level. Macro Machines trying to get this last little channel onto a point. ReGen Rebel trying desperately to push them off. Oh, there's another stack of Crash Lightning coming online. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Macro Machine just needs a little bit more. This is a 3v2 in the top lane and a 2v3 in the bot lane. Diablo just kind of hanging out onto the point. He kind of gets away with it. Back on the top lane. No, not quite. Not quite getting away with it. Not quite. Rexar has his gold quest he's looking for. 3v2 in the top lane, 2v3 in the bot lane. Misha once again going down. Remember that? Misha is kind of a meat shield for Juke City. Juke City just kind of hucking meat at the enemy team. Hucking bear meat. Meanwhile in the bot lane, we got a big push coming from the side of Macro Machines. Just trying to, while there's no beacons active, they're trying to get as much value as they can out of the advantage that they hold. I want to fight coming up into this 2v3. Brightwing looking to pour it up here, so this is a 2v2 in the bot lane, but a 3v3 in the top lane. 3v4 in the top lane with the Falstad coming in. I think they're just trying to get this damage out, yeah. So welfare wave for the side of ReGen Rebel with one little Ultralisk. Could be cleared up pretty quickly, and a big wave that's going to be a problem for the side of ReGen Rebel in the bot lane. Fire Stomp coming out, trying to get as much damage as we can onto this wave, trying to clear it up, trying to get it before it takes the fort, and I think this fort will be going down. It'll be a tough defense if it does not. Taco trying to get that little bit of damage onto the Lost. Lost getting a little bit focused down by the tower, but does eventually get out. And the fort is down. But I think this should be all it is able to take, as these floaty boys are basically dead. Just one floaty boy left. And the thing that annoys me about the floaty boys is that their hitbox is where they are visually and not where they should be. Because they're floating. But even though they're floating, they're not in the air. They're on the ground, but floating. Alright. ReGen Rebel trying to take their camp. Macro Machines. What are we doing? We are also taking the camp. Everybody's taking camps. Macro Machine is ahead in levels. Machine is ahead in levels, and they will be holding on to 10s a good deal quicker. They are a full level ahead. Macro Machine checking boss, looks like. Nobody's taking boss. It would be pretty ballsy, but it could be a move. Could happen. A 5v4 in the top lane at this moment. Looks like we're not really looking for him, though. Could have made something happen, maybe, but I don't think they knew that Varian was just hanging out in the bot lane. And 10s do come online for Macro Machines. It looks like Macro Machines is just pushing, getting some free push onto this fort with the camp that they have secured. So 10's coming online. We got Warbringer on the Varian. We got two people standing to the side. We got Hyperion on the Jimmy, Mighty Gus on the Falstad, and still waiting for those two picks to come online for Brightwing and other there. Emerald Wind and Unleash the Boars on the Rexar. Alright, oh, botline, things happening. Thrall using his wind, oh, god damn it. You guys! Falstad getting picked off in the top lane, and Rexar getting picked off in the top lane as well. Y'all you gotta just let one thing happen at a time. If one of the things happens at a time, I can't catch it all. This isn't my fault. I refuse. I'm just joshing you. I need to be a better caster. Anyways, ReGen Rebel gets exactly what they need. 2 free picks, and looks like they push in a little bit there, get the wall down, but death timers are too low, and looks like we're not going to get too much value out of this. Beacons online. ReGen Rebel is able to get a little bit of channel on this. Look like, yep, 2. Oh, Apocalypse coming out. There's the flip, there's a swap, and the Falstad Gust able to deny the push, but a Johanna jump and a Brightwing Wind, Emerald Wind coming back online, but Sonya is not done. Neither is the Variant. Oh, Black Hole stun and Brightwing getting finished off there. That is a kill for the side of ReGen Rebels, and something they desperately need to get back into this game. Is Brightwing. She is technically up a little bit faster, as she does have her Z up. Sonya headed to the bot lane to do stuff, do things, just get him going. Brightwing up in the 5 seconds, so I don't know how much value we can get out of this at this particular moment. Oh, there's a taunt onto the Varian and shooting guns at the Varian. Hyperion comes out to not a whole lot of effect. See what's going on in the bot lane. Sonya going hard onto the Thrall, or the Rexar, with Thrall hanging out with a little bit of a gank action going on. That is a Rexar getting finished off. ReGen Rebels getting really nicely back into this game. Z coming online into the Varian, and there's the Emerald Wind for this, securing the disengage. Taco getting kind of low, but is able to walk away. ReGen Rebels is holding onto the bottom point, so this is what they need to see. Once 10s came online for ReGen Rebels, they were looking in a much better position. Oh, looking very close. Oh, there's a leap. There's the attack. Oh, Varian get out of there. Get him, Ratton. Oh, no, not quite. And it looks like Jimmy will be going down as well. 2 kills for the side of ReGen Rebels. That's exactly what they need to get back in this game. Now things are even up. Things are tied. Falstad is pushing into the bot lane. Oh, but we're looking for more. ReGen Rebels hungry for more. Trying to get some damage on the Brightwing. And the Brightwing goes down low with the Misha. Meat Shield Misha once again. This is a very close last game. And there's the channel for the side of ReGen Rebels, able to get the last little bit and securing the fort at top, which will not be where the Zerg Wave is pushing. The Zerg Wave for the side of ReGen Rebels will be pushing in the bot lane. So I guess you get a little bit, you get those catapults going on. Oh, hold on, what's going on down here? Overthrow looks like it's caught up, did not quite. He is able to walk away, and Falstad pays the price for that counter engage. Very well done for the side of ReGen Rebels. Now I gotta say, I think Macro Machine just needs to just hold back a little bit, let them get to full power, and then they can come back in. Hopefully we do have chip damage onto the Diablo, but the Black Hole stops the engage. Didn't even go over the 10s for ReGen Rebel. Give it me 1 second. Oh, but we do have more fight coming down. There's the Hyperion trying to secure the point, but the point has already been activated. Taco getting kind of low, and that is a disengage. So let's go over these real quick. We've seen tons of them, but we got Black Hole on the Tassadar, Apocalypse for the Diablo, Earthquake for the Thrall, Divine Storm. Oh, hold on, what's going on down here? Divine Storm on the Uther, and Leap on the Sonya. Leap for the Sonya. Sonya and Tassadar headed to the top to clear up that welfare wave as the rest of the team just pushes in with this squad. This should be a fort that they can secure, tying up the equilibrium in the bottom lane and giving them a structural advantage. Oh, but there's the releasing the hogs, trying to get out of there. Taco on the Diablo getting absolutely focused down, pops the ultimate, trying to get the disengage, but it's not enough. Oh, but the Black Hole for some more disengaged. Brightwing Zing into the Varian, able to secure his life. It looks like that Macro Machines will be able to walk away from this real quick. Diablo, however, did have his souls up, so he will be back into this fight momentarily. And there we are, back into a 5v5. Diablo does have significantly lower health. 40%? Some kind of number. Math is hard. And both these teams, once again, looking to take their own camps. ReGen Rebels currently sitting on the structural advantage, and both these teams have fairly even experience. This looks a lot different than it did in the first 2 minutes of the game. Like I said, comebacks happen. Alright. I don't know what we got going on down here. We got 4-man in the bot lane once again. Oh wait, nobody took that fort. Buh. What am I doing? What am I thinking? Oh, big Gus on the Falstad. Z on the Falstad. Can we get those little healing in? No, we cannot. Not quite. Oh, and Thrall getting finished off. And there's a Black Hole for the disengage. Can we get out of there? Oh, big stun from Misha. Secures the Uther kill. Uther does have ghost heals, but is it enough? Not quite. Tassadar getting finished off also. I don't know why I thought that fort fell down. That's my bad. It's equal fort pressure. Actually, you know, Macro Machines has a pretty good clear against the Zerg wave, looks like. Wait, did we take Exterminator? Of course. We got Exterminator. Of course. Of course, of course. But Macro Machines is eyeing this boss. You guys got a boss over here to pick up. And I don't think ReGen Rebel is in any position to contest this, so they just need to defend against it. Even if they know it's coming. Yeah, they figured it out. Alright, boss will be marching his way into the top lane, may be able to secure this fort here. Oh, I didn't know he goes through that. I thought he just went around it. Neato! Alright, boss pushing the top lane, 5-man defense. Rexer is in the bot lane, so this is advantageous for ReGen Rebel, if you ignore the boss, of course. We're just trying to mow down this boss as quickly as we can to try as hard as we can to secure this fort. Just trying to get this. We should be able to save the fort at about a quarter health, or more like a third. Close enough, but this is a 5v5 now, and ReGen Rebel needs to win this fight and secure this point. But Rexer Uther in the bot lane. Oh, Apocalypse coming out, trying to get some damage out onto the Varian. There's a big stun Varian. Can he go down? Yes, he can, along with a Falstad. That's 2 deaths. ReGen Rebels getting very close. They need huge leap on the Sonya, able to secure the Brightwing kill. This is a 5v2 situation now. 2.5 actually, soon to be 2. There goes the Misha. There goes poor little baby Misha, Meat Shield Misha. Oof, and it looks like ReGen Rebels will be able to secure the bottom channel and clear up the bot lane, which is, again, what they really need. These teams might seem to go on very much in their favor until they push a little bit too hard against these buildings, and then they're able to get, and then Macro Machines is able to turn around these team fights. Yep, there's Meat Shield Misha taking the point. As the rest of the team rolls in, does Meat Shield Misha get out of here alive is the question. Yes, if they miss all their skill shots. The answer is. But the channel is once again active for the side of ReGen Rebel. Macro Machine just trying to get... You gotta stand on it. Come on. There you go. You got it. There you go. Oh, it looks like ReGen Rebel's looking for a little bit of a gank. Prowling, looking, searching. Oh, this is great for ReGen Rebel. There's a tackle. There's a flip. Do not quite have APOC. Another 5 seconds. There's Emerald Wind trying to do for the disengage, but not quite enough. Brightwing trying to Z onto the Varian, save his life. Can he get out of there? Can Ranger get out of there? Can they get out of there? The polymorph onto the Diablo, and looks like they can. A safe disengage for Macro Machines, but that is to depth, and that is not good for Macro Machines. That's not what you want to see. That angle that Diablo was able to secure was huge. They don't even have 10s. And that will be the finish channel for the side of ReGen Rebel. We're just trying, ReGen Rebel to get a little bit more value out of this before the Zerg wave pops. Yeah, ReGen Rebel also looking to just secure this bottom. They're not going to immediately push with the Zerg wave. And they can secure or clear up their own Zerg wave pretty fast here. But it does give Macro Machines a little bit of a chance to get ahead of themselves, get ahead of the wave, get ahead of the buildings. Words are hard. Get ahead of the buildings and do as much damage as they can to the waves themselves. But is ReGen Rebel going to go up and push with? Yes. Yes, they are. How did Brightwing get so hurt? How did that happen? Taking a little bit more damage. Oh, the Apocalypse coming out a little bit too hungry for that. Meat Shield Misha coming in there, and Meat Shield Misha getting knocked right out. Ooh, a taunt onto the Variant, or the throw, and the Gust secures the disengage from the Lost with a good disengage Gust. Ooh, looking for something, trying to get a little bit of damage out. Sonya and Falstad trade lives there. Uther stun, Bear, think I had something. A little bit of a misclick there, I don't think. But the Zerg floaty boys are still floating their way over there. Taunt onto the Variant, trying to get some damage out. There's the Misha stun, there's Jimmy Gunn. Misha stun, Jimmy Gunn, there's Emerald Winds for some reason. Popping the D, trying to get some cleanse out, and it looks like Diablo will be going down once again, but he does have Soul, so he'll be right joining us briefly. ReGen Rebel able to secure these points, but not able to secure as much as they'd like. This is a nearly dead fort. Keep 500 health. Oh crap, I forgot I need to. Oh my god. Oh my god, Macro Machines, what are you doing? How do I get out of there? Hold on. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I did it. Varian, or Diablo getting onto the point, getting as much as he can, but he cannot heal. And this is a fight over the boss. This is a 4v5 for the side of Macro Machines. Here comes Falstad. There's the Gust, and they secure the boss! That's huge! Postman Pratt is a little bit lagging behind from all those slows and does die as well. Oh, and the boss is online for Macro Machines, and they will be pushing against the fort and then the keep. And they secure their own bruiser camp on the enemy side right there. The question is, are we going to push for the spot? There is a bruiser camp, or a siege camp, trying to push down their keep, so this might take the keep on its own. I don't think that Rexar has enough. Does he have enough pressure? I guess we'll see later. We do have a fight on the top lane before the boss shows up. Big stun from the Uther, disengages from what could have been certain death. And Thrall has just finished his Crash Lightning quest, so that could be pretty powerful if he doesn't die immediately, getting a polymorph. Varian does have taunt up, and the boss is online, still more than half health, so that's pretty good for the side of Macro Machines. They may be able to take this keep after all. But everyone on the side of ReGen Rebels is up and online, and here, and there's APOC. Oh, but the Gust! The 20 upgrade on the Gust secures the disengage and denies the Apocalypse. With the taunt on the Variant, or the Thrall, can we get a little bit damage onto that? Not quite. Thrall gets out of there, safe and sound. Black Hole going online onto the Misha. And the boss is still pushing. Oh, Uther getting so low. Pops his all trying to get out of there, but he does die, and he's not coming back. He did not take the 20 upgrade to his body. Well, Meat Shield Misha getting a little bit focused down there. Can we get some damage out there? Oh, this is looking very close. Uther is truly dead. This is a 4v5, and it looks like Macro Machines will be just taking their retreat for now, taking the advantage to secure both of these points. And it looks like ReGen Rebel will be trying to pick up this Rexar. No, not quite. No. Looking at the top lane to try to secure a kill. Zing onto the variant, secure a little bit of health onto him. Well, polymorph before we can get the flip, and there's a huge gust. Huge gust from the side of Macro Machines. Falstad just denying the point, getting a little bit more channel, and ReGen Rebel is in an awkward position. They either need to fight there as a 5v4 or rotate down, which is what they're doing, trying to secure this bottom shrine before the point comes in. And at this point, I think it's really tough because Macro Machines. We'll get to that in a minute, but if the fight breaks out, Falstad getting kind of low, is able to barrel his way out of there, but Diablo going down, popping his ultimate, or his death ultimate, dodges everything, but the Thrall gets picked off. And this is a 3v5 from Macro Machines, and they can step back onto the point and get the Zerg wave going, and that could be game. This is a late game Zerg wave against a no keep, no fort, just the core, and this ain't looking good. Oh, they're so small and cute. I never noticed them in here. Look at how cute they are.
The larger attack wave is heading towards your enemy.
Wait, they're just regular sized. My bad. I thought they were small and cute. But yeah, this is looking like it's gonna be game that ReGen Rebel really needs to put up a solid defense here to secure the victory. And it's gonna be tough with 2 members of the team down against a full Zerg wave push. And there's Meat Shield Misha, of course. It's gonna be tough. There's the Gust trying to secure as much push as they can onto the core. Diablo is up. Thrall will be up pretty soon. There's a leap of Sonya onto the Falstad. There's Apocalypse trying to get some damage out, mitigate the enemy team, but the core just dying way too fast. 50, 40, 30. There's Uther stunned, but it's not enough. Falstad dying, but it's not enough because the core has fallen. GG's. Everyone. Game 3 going over to Micro Machines. Oh, a very intense set of games. Very fun. Let's see if we can get someone from Macro Machines on the interview. And let me see how far along we are in the stream so I don't spoil it again. Yeah, there's a victory. Okay. So I will choose the outcome. Macro Machines has completed the victory and has secured the series of this game. And I'll pop into an NGS channel. Oh, somebody's moving things around here. I'm gonna go to lobby 1. Alright, let's take a look at these talents. Over there. Why did somebody move the casting lobby down here? That's funny. Alright, just waiting for someone to show up here.
Sergeant Scoop's in it.
That is correct. Hello, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's good. Oh, feels good. We won the last one.
Yeah, very well done.
It's nerve-wracking.
Hello, Retson as well.
Hi, how we doing?
Doing alright. How are you feeling?
I mean, better now. That was intense.
Those were some excellent games, I gotta say.
Oh man, after they got us in that first one, we were pretty scared.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's take a quick walk through these games. I'm gonna have a tough time remembering them because 3 games melts my brain. Hold on, let me just make sure I get the victory there. There you go. Alright, so game number 1 took us to Tomb of the Spider Queen, which was ReGen's map pick. Did you guys were worried about any specific strategies they would employ on Tomb?
Not really. We were more worried about their specific hero picks that we'd seen in the past. So we knew that they were super strong on Tassadar. We were worried about the Falstad. We decided we had somebody through. We let the Falstad through. We kind of paid for that.
Mm-hmm.
We landed a lot of nice laws too.
Yeah. We did not spread as well as we should have when that May was thrown down the ice wall.
True. I did see a lot of bans on the Anduin come out. Care to shed a little bit of light on that?
Just looking at their draft history, it looks like they like to do Light Bomb. And so it was either ban the Anduin or ban the JoJo. And so we decided to pick our poison and go with the Anduin.
All right, fair enough. So throughout the course of the first game, I did see a lot of Rexar just chucking Misha into the fray just as basically a scouting tool, and that was a lot of bear deaths.
It was like at the end of the game when I looked and he had 4 deaths, and it's like that bear was just a sacrificial lamb at that point.
That was Meat Shield Misha.
Exactly.
Get out there. All right. So that's game number 1. Game number 2 took us to Battlefield of Eternity, which also was ReGen's pick. I don't think either of you guys really went for a Immortal Burn comp. It seems both of you were going for more of a team fight. You guys did have the Tyrande for the burn. Was that the whole plan there?
The Tyrande was really we wanted to team fight them. So Frank was showing Vala, and then when we saw that they were kind of looking team fight, we decided that Frank actually made the call. If we were going to race, they were going to push a team fight, and it might be better just to meet them halfway and just go with the team fight.
I see. All right,
well, because the map kind of opens up, so that they didn't have a lot of point and clicks done.
Mm-hmm. And we did see the Tracer get picked up pretty late in the draft, but they still had a slot open. Was there anything you were worried about them picking into the Tracer?
No, that's why we kind of waited last pick them. If they had a lot of point clicks done or a lot of ranged auto attack, then probably would have did something else.
All right, fair enough. Is your Tracer just a Tracer main, or was that just a flex pick we saw?
I play her a lot, yeah.
All right, pretty cool. All right, let's talk about this last game here on Brain Melting Brax's Holdout. So what was your guys? You guys took good old Rexar into the Sonya, and we saw pretty early in the game Rexar had a pretty strong grasp over the Sonya.
He plays quite a bit of Rexar, and that's one of the 2 maps that Rexar just really excels at. And it made sense. There was no downside to taking Rexar into that.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. And so during the game, over the course of the game, we saw you guys go for some pretty cheeky boss plays, and you're able to pull it off. Were you worried at all about what they could do in response?
Not so much. So that last one, we know Diablo didn't have souls, and if he did, he had a couple. And since he was going to lead the engage, the thought was, all right, worst case scenario, we bait the Diablo, delete the Diablo, and then back, and then they're without their tank for the next fight. So we were kind of hoping that if anything, they would come in just so we could get that kill. And in the end,
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead. In the end, we got the best of both worlds because he came in, we got the kill and the boss.
As his flight up and his gust as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So during the beginning of the game, you guys were being pretty dominant, but around the mid game, it seemed to be getting turned around. You guys were able to flip it once again. What do you think was the cause of that?
So them flipping it was honestly when their ults came on. Like that black hole into the Diablo was just horrifying. And so we just got to the point where we just weren't going to engage hard. And it was just, what can we bait out of them without going in and losing 3 people every time?
All right. Seems to have worked for you. All right. Well, that's all I really have. So if you guys have anything you want to say, any shout-outs you want to make, the floor is yours.
I'll go to Frank first.
Shout out to ReGen. They played 3 pretty good games.
Yeah, no, they added years to my life, so that was great. Also want to shout out to our subs. They set out this game, but we have Morven and Altheon who stayed on the bench, and our coach Random Task. And thank you. Appreciate Caston. Appreciate all the support we get.
No worries. Have a good one.
You too. Very cool. Take care.
Yeah, good luck with
See
the
ya.
season. Alright, that is all I have for today. Random test, did you say I'm dumb? Random! Oh, I don't censor things. I don't censor things. Oh, you're saying I said that. Oh. Take that back. Alright. Anyways, that's all I have for today. So let's see who we can throw you guys at. Somebody should be playing right about now, 9 p.m. Oh. Literally nobody's casting tonight. Literally nobody is casting these two games that started 5 minutes ago. Is this guy still active? Let's see if we still got some games going on here. Let's see. I'm offline right now. Okay. How about boy? Oh boy. Is Jinxie Cat? Oh, Majesty. Is this one still going? We still got games going on here. Gotta wait for the ad to finish. I think this is where we're going. I think this is where we're gonna ship you guys off to. I think.
Maps are in terms of win rate if you get the first catapult spawn?
Alright, we're gonna go over right away. Words are hard, it's late. Get over there. /raid this channel. Here we go. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for all the followers. Random, Sylphrenia, Murda. Hey Murda! Thanks for the follow. Scroll down a little bit. Harkin Giants Bane, that's a good name. Thank you for the follow. And Mogic Steve. Thank you guys for the follow. I don't know why my UI isn't working there, but yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Y'all are awesome, beautiful people.